Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me once again for Get Your Money Right with Yvonne. I'm Yvonne. How's it going? And if you are looking for help figuring out how to save for retirement, you are in the correct place. We want to get these started, first of all, by asking you, how are you doing? How are you faring? How is it going? I know times are challenging for everybody right now, and we just want to throw it out there. We are, those of us in this community are in your corner, and we've experienced many of the same challenges that you have, and we're just thinking of you and hoping the best for you. And if you would like to interact with this community, we would love to have you. But don't worry about it right now. We'll talk about it at the end, okay? So, how's it going with me? Pretty well. I don't have any complaints. Not that anybody would care. Just kidding. I like to share. I want you to share with me, but I will share with you, little insights into my life just to share. Just cuz we're human and there's that whole business of connecting, right? So, talking about communicating with this community, I have to tell you, one of my subscribers reached out, and I love it. I love to hear from you guys. And this particular person said, hold on. I have such a soothing voice. Oh, I love that. Thank you. You've paid me the ultimate compliment because I love sharing information with you. And if it's soothing, excellent. This is not scary information. What it is information for those of us who just really don't have very many options in figuring out what to do financially. Because I started this because I didn't really have anybody who spoke my language. Okay, I would read things or listen to things from money managers, and they were great. You can tell they are learned individuals, and there's not one of them that I've looked into that is not a multi-millionaire. And so the information that they are sharing is good, but it comes at me in a way I can't really follow, if that makes any sense. Just a lot of the information is just, okay, take a step back because many of us, me included, don't earn $100,000 a year. And so a lot of the stuff we were being told is like, well, okay, what am I supposed to do with that? I don't know. But I will read it, I will listen to it in hopes that there's something, some little bit of something that I can glean insight into. So for that reason, I like it. One of the most recent ones that I was reading was one of those multimillionaire money advisors. For the most part, the information is good. I can't always use it. But there was one gentleman who had recently graduated from college. And it didn't say that he was working, but I presumed based on, what he was saying that he was and making a decent salary. And he was explaining that he has $90,000 in student loan debt. And he was asking, okay, so if I'm going to put a lot of money into my debts, where do I start? Now, I was screaming, student loan, student loan, student loan, because I understand the quagmire you can get into by having student loan debt. It's set up for many of us to fail, unfortunately. It just is. So this gentleman was asking a real question. What do you do? And what this money manager said was, don't be a wuss. Pay off your student loan debt. Don't worry about anything else. Okay, yeah, you have to worry about your student loan debt, obviously. But you also need to take control of your financial future. You've got to put money away. So you need to figure out a way to do both. And that's what I mean. I see this information and, again, it's great if you make well over $100,000. But for those of us who don't, there's a balancing act. And you just need to figure out the correct balance, to stay afloat. So this gentleman, yes, definitely do what you can to attack that student loan debt, because that's where I find myself right now. And I am on track to be done in less than 4 years. And it's very aggressive, yeah, but I kind of have to, because I'm not, I just really need to get rid of that debt and do what I can to save for retirement. So that balancing act, I can't not save for retirement, and neither can you. I mean, we have to. We have to figure out the best way to go about things, and balance is the word I'm going to use. We have to have balance. Okay? So, in an earlier show, I had a blank piece of paper and I instructed you all to, at the top line, what do you bring in a month? I happen to do it, since I get paid twice a month. I have, the first half of the money and the second half of the money, and how I need to proceed to keep things on track for me. Okay? So when I get the paycheck, I already have money that has been deducted already from my 401k. That's already done. So then the first line I have on that list is pay myself first. Okay? And what that means is you need to put money away somewhere. You have to have an emergency fund, just a regular savings, take care of those things. That's first. That's got to be on the first line. Then you go through your debts. And then what does it look like at the end of that? And you may have to do some adjusting, because I know I've had to do that over the years. And you do what you have to. And one of the reasons why I switched insurance companies a few months ago was I was just, the premiums kept going up and up and up. When I first went to that company, they were very affordable. Then every year it would tick up. It was like, okay, the first few years that was fine. Then last year I got the amount that the premium was going to go up, and it was okay. Now I'm pushing it to make that payment. It can be done, but I was pushing it. And so then this year when I got it and it was just like sky high, I go, no, I have to make some adjustments here, which is what I did, which is why I went out and shopped around for insurance, because it's cost prohibitive really for people to have insurance, and it should not be that way. And once I had made the decision to go, I went to the company I had my business with and I said, thank you so much for your time and attention over the past several years. I was so happy to have you, and our partnership I valued it. But the premiums are just, I can't do this. And so she wrote back and said, I totally understand. Next time, let me know and let's see what we can work out. And I will, I'll keep that company in mind. I'll keep that broker in mind, because like I said, she was great to work with. But just kind of think about that. Oh, next time before you leave us, ask us and see if we can match whatever. My thinking is just keep it reasonable. Okay, we shouldn't have to keep shopping around for cheaper rates, but okay, if that's the game I need to play, that's what I'll do. So, that's how I was able to bring things more into balance for me. And it's something for you to try as well. Just whatever you need to do, just kind of start somewhere. And like I said, this is a good community to ask questions and just kind of throw some things out, because we're all trying to find our footing. I make less than $100,000 a year, and I suspect many of you it's the same. And if you do happen to make more than 100, hey, we still want you. Come on in. It's just that I found the information out there didn't really address my needs. That's how it was for me. And I'm hoping that by now, after all these sessions we've had together, that you have begun to put money away in a retirement savings account. And whatever you do, don't look at it as a piggy bank. It is money, put it away, gone. Now, okay. Remember School of Hard Knocks? That's what I graduated from. That's where the position I'm coming from when we're doing these, because I don't have a financial degree. I graduated college, but money, that wasn't my strong suit. You learn and you grow, and hopefully me sharing this with you is helpful. I hope so. But start somewhere. Start with 5%, because many employers offer some sort of a match for 401k or whatever your retirement savings plan is at work. They'll have some sort of a match, and generally it's around 5%, something like that. So look into it. Make sure to sign up for that, and make sure you put yourself in the position to get that free money from your employer. Don't leave cash on the table. And so with that, we are getting ready to wind down. And I'm just thinking again about my, I'm told, soothing voice. So, if you've got this on and the babies are there, yay, they can go to sleep to my soothing voice while you learn something maybe you didn't know. I hope that this information is useful to you. And if you choose to join this community, we would just love to have you. You see where it says subscribe there? Just make sure to do that. It's free. Believe me, I will never come at you and say, hey, pay for this content. No, I wished that this had been available to me decades ago. And so I'm just being the change that I had hoped for. So I'm just out there just talking to you, just normal folks, and share with me, I share with you, and that's how we're going to approach all of this. Okay? So with that, we try to keep these in the 12 to 15 minute range, these videos. So subscribe if you want to join. We'd love to have you. And with that, I thank you for joining me once again for Get Your Money Right with Yvonne. I'm Yvonne, and until next time, okay? You be good. Be good to yourselves. Bye-bye.